Hello, viewers. Welcome to another episode of Young and Invested, proudly brought to you by the Enterprise Trustees. Today, we are discussing an interesting topic, leveraging networking for opportunities. My name is Doreen, and I'm doing this with
Elvis Kwesi Frimpong.
I'm Pearl Lakai.
My name is Daniel Kobikujo.
All right, so to the first question of the day, what does it mean to network? When I say network, what does it mean?
Okay, to me, I believe that networking is simply connecting with people. And when I say people, it doesn't roll back to corporate world, or maybe you've gone to a setting that is full of big people, but it's just simply people. It could be the church mate, it could be the trader, it could be every single person that you know on this earth. So it's simply connecting with people.
Well, I'm a traditional person, so I will do it the traditional way by giving a definition so we get to pick certain details from the definition. So it says networking is a process of building and maintaining mutually beneficial relationship with people who can help you achieve your goal. So building beneficial relationship, mutual one for that matter. So if the relationship you are building is not mutual, it's not really networking. And at the end of the day, it should be towards attaining a certain goal. So that's what I believe networking is all about.
Yeah, so for young people, it means connecting with your peers, connecting with if you're students, your lecturers, your professors, mentors who guide you through life, and so on.
I mean, that's beautiful. To me, network is, as he said, it's about making connections, you know, building relationships and getting affiliated with people. But then again, what's the name? Networking is also a quid pro quo, as I said, mutual benefit. It's a give or take something. I give you something and I also take something. It's not just supposed to be one-sided and all
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is quite interesting. How do you approach someone new at a networking event or in professional setting? How do you approach someone new at a networking event or in a professional setting?
that. How far?
Well, that's interesting. So just as the way he said, Burger Alpha, I believe there are certain things or ingredients that should feed into how we network in general wherever we find ourselves. So let's say you are at a certain event and you want to network. It presupposes that, for example, the way he said Burger Alpha, it presupposes that he had an idea about this
kind of person.
exactly he was, to the extent that he could just say Burger
Exactly.
Alpha and it would really link up with that person. So
Yes.
it's important we prepare.
Yeah.
It's important we introduce ourselves. Burger Alpha, that's a form of introduction for him. It's important we have conversation starters. You know,
Yes.
some of us are raw.
Very.
Oh yes, some of us are sweet
Yeah.
talkers. So they have their way around conversation starters. And also, I mean, we mentioned beneficial, mutual benefits,
Yeah.
right? So you should in turn have some value proposition
Exactly.
for the networking that you are trying to
So
build.
it's not just about talking for talking's sake.
no.
It's about really what are you talking about? What are you proposing to the person? Is what you're saying even interesting for the person to listen?
Exactly.
So it goes both ways. You can't just say hi and then be looking into the person's face. After you introduce yourself, you
Hi, my
need
name
to
is
have
Daniel.
something to you need to have something to
I
say.
mean, yeah, for sure. In an informal setting, I would obviously go like, Burger Alpha, and we just get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
But never forget to break the ice. I mean, that's the
Yes.
most important thing. You see the person wearing a very nice outfit, like, oh, I really like your outfit.
You're looking
Where did you
dope.
get it? I mean, just to build a network, you probably know, okay, this is a very prominent person. He's wearing a very good attire. You just go, bro, what's good? I really like your outfit. Where did you get it? And he will give you the plug. But he giving you the plug is not for you to necessarily go and get the
Of
shit.
course.
But
Yeah.
just to what?
Yeah.
Build that network with the person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, that's also a very subtle way to approach someone.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I also think that one way I do networking is by smiling to people, looking into their eyes and saying, hi,
Interesting.
hello, my name is Pearl.
She has a nice smile, so
Yeah,
Of course. And one thing too I also know is that if you want to network with people, you should be able to know who you are, where you are going, and who fits into your circle. And probably you may not see the short form mate as somebody who should fit into your circle, or the person at the markets as someone who should fit into your on your circle. Sorry, but every single person is important.
Yeah.
But for you to be able to network with people, to engage people, as he said, it should be a two-way affair. You should know that, okay, if I'm a musician and I'm attending a music concert, I want to do gospel, I want to do rap. You don't go engaging or networking with those who
Hip-hop
are not in
artists.
exactly. You should know that this person is a hip hop artist. We could even feature in a song like some time to come. That's what I'm saying, that you should know where you are going,
Yeah,
who you are.
definitely.
Then it makes it easier. Yeah.
Personally, so this is what I do. Wherever I find myself, if I identify certain people that I think fits into the space that I want to get myself into, or I'm already in, I usually introduce myself. Hi, my name is that. I do this, I do that. Then I put a conversation there. So at the end of the day, I have sort of drawn your attention to the fact that I've seen you,
Yeah.
and this is me as well.
Well,
So that if tomorrow I
you
get
need
to meet
something,
you,
yeah, or you need something I can always can
exactly,
call
it's
you.
easier to connect on that level.
Yeah.
So personally, that's my move.
Yeah.
Okay, and I
Think,
want to add
Danielle.
one more thing.
Okay.
And people who are new at networking should know that networking people is not ahushishe. Like we term it, like the youth of today, like we term, hey, ahushishe. No, this is not what we are talking about. We are talking about just connecting with people. And it's not like maybe in the next few years you're going to ask for the person for money or something, but it's to enrich your circle such that in the next few years to come, your son wants to get into the ministries, your son wants to get here or there. You know that, I have this friend somewhere.
Exactly.
So it's not about ahushishe. This is about thinking further,
It's
thinking
not
into
even
the
about
years
the benefits today.
Of course,
Yeah.
thinking
I mean-
further, thinking even about your grandchildren.
I saw a meme online that said, "Meet my boy or meet my son is better than a CV." I mean, like, it's
Oh,
actually
yes,
the
yes,
greatest
yes, yes,
CV.
yes,
Like,
that's
yo,
true.
meet my boy.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
forget about your
That's
degree.
true.
Meet my boy,
That's
yo.
true.
That's true.
Instant.
Yeah.
You are
It
just
will do the
getting
magic for
It'll
you.
just do the magic for you.
That's true. Okay, so to our third question, that how can young people use social media platforms to effectively network?
So I think that for a platform like LinkedIn, for instance, have a good profile. You can share your thoughts, what you think about a profession, whatever you are doing, so that over time people get to know you. People get to know what you stand for. So you can't have a profile where you don't even have your profile picture, professional profile picture there. It's just something, a meme you have there, and then you are hiding behind a profile picture, going to connect. It doesn't work that way. You need to have a professional outlook for a platform like LinkedIn. And I think same applies for all the other platforms. So it's about showing the kind of person you are behind or online. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, social media is it's a safe space.
Yeah.
But then again, branding.
Exactly.
Brandon, how you brand yourself on social media. But LinkedIn, see, I'm not even gonna lie. People can lie on LinkedIn.
They can lie.
They can package.
Yeah.
See, I know.
It's
I
all
don't
about
even
the
to mention it.
packaging.
Like, I mean, it's nice, but it's all branding.
Yeah.
You see, with me, I'm branding a whole.
Fake it
So you make it.
Yeah.
He's faking it to me. And not to, like, to be very honest, it's actually happened. A lot of people fake it till they make it. And they actually
Exactly.
make it.
They
It's not
do.
really much of a brainer. It's not really that deep. But then again, social media is actually a very safe space. Send that person a DM. But Brandon, how you brand yourself? What kind of content are you also putting out there? What kind of value are you creating for yourself?
Yeah.
How do people see you? If you're going to send a DM to someone, if that person is to check your profile, if that person is to check your social media, what is the person going to see? Will there be something interesting? Will there be something that's going to like attract the person to you? So to me, that is about, it's also about branding
Yeah.
and sending that person a DM. It's really, really not that deep. The worst the person can do is to ignore you.
Oh, you're saying
Yeah,
that.
of
Yeah,
course.
that's right.
So-
Like, it's really not that deep.
No.
There's
So
no-
one thing I also know is that before people are able to open up to you, they should have that trust with you that you can deliver value to them. I have encountered a number of people on social media. I mean, there was one woman I sent a DM on LinkedIn. It's actually had this professional look. I think LinkedIn has that kind of I think this brown tag on it, and it's
Okay.
for those who are actually using the
Oh, yes,
premium.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, premium, yes.
yeah.
Premium,
So
yes.
I actually sent him a mail. I sent her everything I was interested in concerning her organization and all that, and I put my number there. I was just like, God, please. Let this
call
man
me.
call me. Like, so by the end of the day, she just called me and she was like, "Oh, okay." She has gone through my LinkedIn too, and she thinks that I also shared this same thoughts with her and all
Wow.
that. Yeah. So I believe that before people are able to open up, like people are busy, very busy.
Yeah.
Before they can say that, okay, let me just give this person some time. Think about what he is coming to say or something. Before they open up to you, they should know that you are delivering value to them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Personally, I feel social media is a very big tool when it comes to networking. It doesn't really matter which social media you're using, because then again, it depends on where you find yourself, the space you find yourself. Whether in a corporate world, then you say, I want to focus on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
If you are into content creation, that okay, I want to do TikTok, I want to do
Or
IG.
IG.
You get it?
Or Snapchat.
Yeah. Funny story. And this is why I'm choking myself. So, Jodel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jodel is an anonymous platform, right? But it's not so anonymous. So I'm there. I sometimes go there
Hey.
I go there to read. I mean, just amuse myself, and yeah. So one time I went on there and a gentleman posted, he's into printing and stuff. I do this and that and that and that and that. It's been a very long time I got a job or a gig. Somebody can help. I just commented. Reach out. Then he sidebarred me. I took him through. If you've heard of, it is what you call it, a freelancing platform.
Okay.
I introduced him. He didn't even know about it. I introduced him to it. Within, I should say, 4 months, this guy DN, bro, I get my first gig.
Hey.
That is the power of
Yeah.
Jodel. Jodel is where people post things that you don't want to, you wouldn't normally see on normal social media.
Yeah.
But that is where he got his breakthrough from. So it doesn't really matter. Wherever you find yourself, just let it out.
Yeah.
Put it out there. Seek for those connections. And one day, some way, somehow, somebody will just come through for you. So yeah, social media is pretty big deal
Yeah.
when it comes to networking.
So next question. What are the do's and don'ts of online networking, especially on platforms like LinkedIn?
Don't go begging. Ghanaians, they beg too much. Boss, I beg. Boss, I beg. You're sounding too needy.
My full respect. I love it.
You're sounding too needy. Just be you.
Yeah.
Be as simple as you can be, and just deliver. Don't go begging. Like you get what I mean.
Yeah,
To be very honest, that's what people think. Like when you just go begging, they're gonna have sympathy. It's kind of like a nuisance. Like people, I personally, I don't like when people are begging me. I do not like. I beg. I hate
That is
it.
my full respect.
Like I hate it. I so much do not like. I feel like hate is a strong, but I so much do not like it. Even when I do something for someone, when going like thank you, I feel so shy. You're like thank you. That's like let's just keep it
Yeah.
over there, but just don't overdo. Keep it simple. If you want to network with a person, just go to the person.
To the point.
Straight to the point. Be precise. Be concise. Don't go beating around the bush. We're not interested in your story. Like at that point in time, for the first instance, we are not interested in your story. We just want to know what you want. Just go straight to the point. That's basically it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, one thing I know about LinkedIn is that LinkedIn is not Instagram, LinkedIn is not WhatsApp, LinkedIn is not Snapchat. So be professional as possible.
Yeah.
So you can't post. You can post content on let me say Instagram with some kind of captions. But once you are putting yourself out there and you want to deliver value, how you communicate it matters. So one of the things you should do is that you don't, in the professional setting, there are certain things that you cannot put out there. You can put out, maybe you went for a network, you went for a conference, certain things certain achievements you've made. But I feel like with your personal life and all that, you should be very, very we should be very, very particular about it, especially putting it out there, because when you put out certain things out there like that, people get into a certain perceptions about you. So networking with you becomes quite difficult.
Yeah.
We know a lot of people who have a certain kind of names in Ghana. Because of that, maybe they would want to reach out to certain people, but they get to know that, oh, this girl, this is how she is in her personal life. So on LinkedIn, let's be professional as possible, and let's know how to communicate professionally.
So for me, I believe irrespective of the platform, right, you need to tailor your connection request. It's very important. You don't just send connection requests to anybody you just see online. No, the people that you believe falls within the kind of category of people that you want to connect with, then you send those requests for. You would engage in meaningful conversations. That's where you get people's attention.
A comment session.
Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody brings up a topic about, let's say you're into fashion. Somebody brings up a topic about fashion. You go under the post there, you share.
You're told.
Yes. To the point of once the person reads, also like, this
Tell
guy.
me, I swear down.
The person goes to your profile.
Exactly.
Like,
Before
check
you
it
even
out.
send a request, the person has already
Who is this?
gone. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So you tailor, you engage in meaningful conversation. Like and like you mentioned, don't be spamming people. What Pearl said in her case of sending a DM to the lady. Just imagine if Pearl consistently was sending
Every
her
time,
messages.
like, hi,
left,
hi.
right, center.
And just hi you. They will
Just
just
hi,
say
nothing.
hi.
There's nothing. Yeah.
Hi. Hi. Don't
Good
say
morning. Hi.
anything.
Good morning. Hi. Don't be spamming people.
'Cause
If you send 1, 2, there's no feedback. Relax.
The time will come.
The time will
Yeah.
come.
Like, I mean, the time will come.
It's not like the
Like,
third time is the time the person will see you. The person has seen the first one and the second one.
Time.
If the person wants to respond, the person will respond.
Exactly.
If they're not interested, they're not interested. You move on to the next one. So that's what I believe are the don't and do's when it comes to networking on social.
And one other thing is, don't feel entitled.
Oh,
People
Ghan-
don't owe you anything.
that's the Ghanaian mindset.
The fact that you send a message doesn't mean I need to reply.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
people are busy. You never know why someone has not responded to you. So don't feel entitled. And I'm
true.
sending a message now. He didn't.
Fly
No.
like, oh, God.
Then you go being unprofessional about the whole thing. And hey,
Yeah.
like you practically don't know what someone is involved in. So don't feel entitled that someone needs to have that same energy, that same vibe that with you. Your time will come. Yeah.
That's true.
All right, so on to the next question. What are some common challenges young people face when trying to network, and how can they overcome them?
Okay, one, I think, is shyness. Yes, there are some people who may not be able to be outspoken, like they are not there, don't want to put themselves out there. They are very unique, they are skilled, they are talented, but putting it out there, talking to someone is something that they fall back on their temperaments. Maybe I'm very anti, so I can't do this. So I think that is one of the challenges that the youth have. But one thing I would say is that the world is ruled by bold people. It's taken by bold people. So for you to get to where you have to get to, you have to get out of your shell. You have to get out of your comfort zone, because that person you are sitting in the car with, beside him, even in the church row, could be your next boss. And I must say that people fall back to, oh, maybe my uncle knows somebody somewhere. You too, you have to know someone. So please get out of your shell. I know you are shy because maybe you feel rejected and all that, but I'm saying this, that you need to get out of your shelf. You need to go out
Yo,
there.
the way you're saying cho, you like to
I have a lot of experiences actually. You know, a lot of people are in church, like we sit in church every day, and we sit in church with different people. You don't know them, yes, and I have connected with people on church before.
That's why. I mean, like,
That's
like,
why.
you
Let
don't
me
say
say
that
about it.
She seems to have a lot of diaries.
My goodness.
Yeah. So the fundamental problem is the fact that people fear rejection. That's like she mentioned. People are afraid to be rejected, and other people too don't know where to start. Right? Oh, I want to reach out to this person. Oh, I don't know how. Start small. That's what the solution that I will give you. Start small. You probably know somebody who knows another person who knows the main person you are looking for. I always give this example. So, Magdan, that's a very big man,
Yeah.
right? Just imagine if I want to connect with him on some business level. How am I even going to get Magdan's contact? But if that's truly what I want to, then I look for people around. Bro, I'm looking to do ABCD with Magdan. Can you connect me with somebody that can help me open that door? So you start small. Then gradually you get to hit that target that you're looking for. So don't be afraid. Like you mentioned, the worst that can happen is no.
I've actually faced rejection before. I have. Like
It's
the
like-
blue ticks
Yeah, it's like
on
toasting
the
a girl.
DMs, yeah.
Ah, dear Lord Jesus.
Yeah, it's like toasting a girl.
That's why I do not really like to use WhatsApp because of the blue ticks. I don't like to see the blue tick.
Wow.
I just don't know. It bruises my ego. But then again, it's really not that deep.
No, it's not.
Like it's really, really, really not that
It's
deep.
not.
Like the worst the person can say is no.
No. And what would it do to you?
Nothing.
It takes
It
nothing
doesn't
away.
take anything away.
That's what a lot of young people they
They're
fear.
afraid to hear. Yeah.
They do not like to be turned away. You understand? But build confidence. I know confidence is everything.
Yeah.
Confidence is everything. How you speak, how you carry yourself, it's very, 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 very important. It is your confidence. Because I saw something online. It says how you dress determines how you be addressed.
Dressed.
Look good.
Yeah.
Look smart. Build the confidence. Approach the person. Talk to the person. See, you can be looking very good, speak very eloquent with nothing on you. But the way you are carrying yourself, the person will think, probably this guy came in and what? You
Yeah.
understand? Like, but
All be
no.
branded.
Koto nothing.
All be
If
branded. All be
Koto
branded.
nothing. Yeah. Koto nothing.
What's
So,
Che,
it's very
you are
good.
in the suit.
Yeah.
I don't
Looking
always
so
take, I
good.
don't always take church.
You have a lot of diaries now. But
Yes,
he
very
was
child.
he was probably sitting in front of the church arguing with the mate
Yeah.
that he didn't want to pay.
But-
But you know what? His confidence and everything, the aura. Someone might think that what the person he is going to network with will think. That person will think that I'd rather need this
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
You understand? But there's actually
Your destiny helper,
Yeah.
right? I'm looking out for you.
Okay, so let's run to the next question. How do you handle rejection? Okay, we are going deeper into this.
Yeah.
Or lack of response when reaching out to potential connections.
That don't take it personal. That is
Like you
it.
said, that's it. It's not deep. It's not that deep.
It's not personal.
No.
Yeah.
And one thing I also want to share is that when you connect with someone and you face that rejection, I have faced some before. I connected with a media person in Ghana. Like, I was like, I'm going to write all the English I have in the world. I sent her a DM and she didn't respond. So one thing I went back home and I was like, people may not respond to you because they feel that you are not there yet. So I was like, okay, then I'll build myself. I'll do what I need to do. I will add value to myself.
Yeah.
When
Exactly.
you get there, they would look for you.
Oh, yes.
Honestly, when you get there, they will look for you. So that is how I handled my rejection. Don't handle rejection as going back to your shell, like you won't do anything. No, just keep adding value to yourself. And they will definitely look for you.
I mean, that's exactly the point I wanted to share. Don't let it take a toll on you. Go back, build value. Give yourself a year, 2 years, learn a skill, build value, and go back.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
that's
that's
just
just
about it.
yeah.
It's not deep. Don't think everybody
It's
would accept your request.
Exactly.
Even those people even
everyone.
want some connections, honestly.
Oh,
Those
yeah,
people you
but
want
they
to
need the
connect with
connection more than you.
Of
It's
course,
everybody
they
who
also
say
need
yes.
connections.
So, and even if you keep sending, let's say in a month, you send maybe 50 requests.
Hey, why are you sending 50? What are you looking for?
People are aggressive.
Hey,
Yeah, people are aggressive.
Wow.
You see,
There's that business you want to.
you've never met a Nigerian man before.
Yeah, thank you.
You've
it.
never met
That's a typical
Nigerian.
example.
Tell me about
The
it.
Nigerian.
Yeah,
God.
they don't say no.
They don't know.
They don't take no for
No,
an answer.
no, they will keep on pressing
Yeah.
on. I mean, I actually like that,
Yeah.
about them. Like they are so very, very, very
Yeah,
persistent.
consistent.
They will, when
That brings
they
me
don't
to
know
the
anything,
solution.
They do not know how to give up.
Yes. If you get rejected or if you don't get responses, you send polite follow-ups.
Okay.
Polite follow-ups. If the follow-up doesn't come, you move on to the next. You send feedback doesn't come, send a polite follow-up. That would one way or the other, it would do the magic for you. The Nigerian.
Akubetum.
But the Nigerian will keep coming. Oga, I dey beg.
Keep knocking so it opens.
Oga, this business I get to. If you put money, it be so. Before you realize, he has convinced you, and you are running the business with him. So that's what I believe people can take cue from.
Oh.
Our next question is:
Yeah.
can you share a personal story about a time when networking led to a significant opportunity for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That for myself.
Yeah.
I would say my entire corporate life, right from uni. So I went to UDS, WA campus. And not the UDS now. The UDS now
then.
is more developed, right? There are lots of opportunities now in UDS than before. The 2010s was no joke. We had 3 trimesters in a year, and there was no way you could come back and even get opportunity to intern anywhere.
Wow.
Yes. So the 4 years, you spent it all in school,
Wow.
sitting in a classroom, doing nothing.
I mean, the system is hot.
Oh.
The environment is even hotter.
So I came out of school knowing no one. I needed to do service. Where I was posted to, unfortunately for me, I went, were 4. They took 3 and they told me that the place is full.
Amazing.
I should go for a reposting. And they reposted me to Agoto, basic school in the Ningo Pram
Do you
Pram
know
area.
this?
I don't even have no. That was the first day I heard the name. I was like, no, I'm not going. I hit on a friend that I was tutoring back in uni. Oh, this is what happened. I said, okay, hold on. Let me make some calls. She called 1, 2, 3 people. Please, she said, tomorrow bring your CV. That's it. So, right from uni, my service, I did in a private consulting company. After the NSS, he gave me permanent job. From that role to data bank,
Interesting.
it was somebody who sent me the job. I applied, I got through. Even in my current role, somebody recommended. So just imagine if I've not, over the years, built that kind of connection. I would just be roaming around because I have mates that are still unemployed.
Yeah.
Over 10 years out of school.
Wow.
Yes. It's not over 10 years out of school. In fact, 14 years, cry. You can imagine.
Yeah.
So networking is personally, it's been everything.
Yeah.
Because I don't have an uncle who is some
Exactly.
big man.
Same for me as well. And every job opportunity I've gotten, it's not like the person is holding your hand to take
Oh,
you
yes.
that, take this person. But
You need to prove something.
just the fact that,
Recommendation.
just a recommendation. I know this person here. Let me call for national service. Everything, internships, jobs, and it's being like that. You can't do away with networking and expect that you are in your corner and expect things to come to you like that. You need to network.
I mean, I can really, really relate to it because networking has really played a very, very important role in my life. Before I go to my personal story, I think this is it. Whenever you are being networked, don't disappoint the person.
Oh, no.
Very important.
How do you get subsequent recommendations?
Like, you get it? Whenever you are being recommended, make sure you play your part. well.
Yeah.
Make sure you
Sure.
play your
That's
part
true.
very well. Like very well. I landed a movie production job. I have no experience in movie production. I have no experience. I was the production manager of the movie. Like it was a TV series. I had no experience. But the person was like, oh, I mean, I know this guy. He can do it. He said, he can do it. I'm like, I don't have it. She's like, no. And I delivered excellently. So it is very, very important that whenever you are being recommended, don't disappoint the person.
Yeah.
Because the moment you disappoint the person, that is it seizes all other opportunities
Every
for
other
you.
opportunity. Even for others as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because the person will be like, that person recommended for me you understand? It was like a no-go. So if the person is supposed to bring another person, like, nah, I don't trust you anymore.
That's true.
It all boils down to adding value to yourself. And personally, for me, I had that leverage on the mentor I had with my corporate life. I had a mentor who was like, "Pearl, you don't have to stay here. You have to do something. Keep pushing." And I want to also re-emphasize that we shouldn't take mentors for granted. He was able to introduce me to people like, wow, I wouldn't have gotten to this place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have seen these people. I wouldn't have met these people. These people wouldn't have maybe spoken well about me. But because of the mentor I had, I mean, concerning my corporate life, it was able to open doors for me. So I would say that, as he said, don't disappoint and leverage on your mentors, leverage on people that are ahead of you,
Yeah.
leverage on people that they know you. Oh, I know this person is very good. Maybe it could be even in your church. It could be aside the corporate world. People are doing business. People are in music. It could be anywhere. So I want to also re-emphasize that we should try as much as possible to also have mentors in our life, people that are ahead of us.
Yeah.
They can introduce you to people that you've never been in contact connection with, or you can not reach in your life if you didn't meet that person.
Yeah.
So that's what I can
Yeah.
say. for
Okay.
that.
So let's go to our last question. So, what are some practical steps young people can take today to start building their network?
Go out.
Okay.
Go for events.
Stay home.
Go for seminars. Like, the world actually revolve around people. You understand? People control the world. Go out, meet people. Because introverts, you're not gonna get anywhere staying in your room. You're not gonna get anywhere being an introvert. Go for seminars. No, and also build some knowledge yourself.
Yeah.
It is very, 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 very important. Build some knowledge yourself. Give yourself time to study. Studying never stops. That's what people fail to understand. They feel like once they are done with school, they are done studying. No. You need to study. You really need to, imbibe yourself with a lot of knowledge. Because when you're going to these seminars, if you're meeting these people, what are you going to share? What are you going to share with them? What kind of thoughts do you have? As you said, like you said, engage people, like in the comment section, make sure that you've delivered over there. If
You
you've
know
not
your stuff.
You understand? You must know your stuff. If you've not developed enough knowledge, how are you going to deliver?
Yeah, that's true.
You just wouldn't know what to say. I mean, you're in the midst of some big men, they are sharing thoughts about something. This one is giving, this one, just
Going
there
to
like,
form.
it's true. It's true.
It's true. It's
It's
true.
true.
I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree.
There's
Like,
an- I
fermented.
think
I know-
there's an account adage. If you are able to wash your
Oh, Ron,
So-
when you want sound,
Like,
when you
you
penny funny,
understand?
that's what said Didi.
And they ask you, what do you think? Well, that's not going to lead you anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Build some knowledge.
Yeah.
Build some knowledge. Very, 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 very important.
Yeah.
Okay, and
true.
I also think one thing about networking, not only about going there, but also cherish people, appreciate people. If you're someone who thinks that it's all about you can't go far. People are gifts, and
Yeah.
people are blessings to us. So if you're able to appreciate people, every single person you see life. Every single person you see an opportunity. So how we view people also gives us that perspective of how we view networking. Because if you don't cherish people and you take people for granted, you are not going to go anywhere. So for me, I would say that young people out there, you need to cherish every single person you come across.
Yeah.
From top to wherever, you need to cherish people so that you'll be able to network with them.
Personally, we mentioned that you start small. So you begin with the people you know. They're the ones that are going to push you to the next level. You can't jump over them and go to, like I mentioned, the case of Magdan. I can't just wake up and go to Magdan's house. No. So you start small with people you know. Then you build up from there. That's number one. Number two, in defining what networking is, we said mutual what benefit. So don't always do the asking. Give. How do you give? Volunteer. Do things for people out of free will, not because you can earn something from it.
Yeah.
Then she also mentioned mentorship. Avail yourself. There are people who are ahead of you, who know more than you do, and can help you get to the stage that you want to get to. So that's what I believe is.
And lastly, I think that you should also look at your professional group. If you're a communicator, IPR is there. What professional networks can you join? So that they also create some opportunities for you as well. So our last thing is our tongue twister challenge.
That's part.
So I'll start. I'll start on the low.
Ladies
Then you
first.
pick it up.
No, you have to go fast. It's not one by one.
5
Yes.
Okay. So our tongue twister challenge. Chatty connectors chase countless contacts carefully. Chai.
Period.
Yeah.
Please go next.
Very All right, let's go.
Okay.
Chatty connectors cheats countless contacts carefully.
Nah.
Charlie, I
We'll
try.
take that.
I try.
We'll take
I
that.
try.
Okay.
Chill.
Let me also try.
Hey.
I need to breathe in before. Chatty connectors chase countless contacts carefully.
We are sorry.
Hey.
Y'all breathing. There's spaces in between there. There's spaces in between there.
Daniel, give it to us.
Okay.
Bobo. Chatty connectors chase countless contacts carefully.
I didn't hear anything.
I mean, at least he tried.
Oh
At least he
yeah,
tried.
that's tongue twisting.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. And I hope, viewers, I hope that you learned a lot on this networking session. And so we come your way again. This is Enterprise Trustees. This is Young and Invested, proudly brought to you by Enterprise Trustees.